Heads or tails? 50-50. Oh, well, more like 51-49, I guess. It's the classic way to make a quick decision or settle an argument. But what if something as simple as a coin flip controlled your entire life? Well, not that this will come as any surprise to you because you've already seen the title and thumbnail, but today a coin flip will be making all my decisions for me for 24 hours. That's right, I won't be making any decisions myself. Instead, for the entire day, I'll be letting a coin flip randomly choose between two options. And I can pretty confidently say that this is going to result in some very weird circumstances for me because of the options I've got lined up. Alright, with that out of the way, time to start my day. That rhymed. But wait, I can't do this challenge without a coin, so I'd better get one. But not just any coin. I want the perfect coin for the task. Okay, so turns out it probably doesn't matter at all what coin you use, so I'm just going to use this Australian $1 coin. But what does matter is my coin flipping technique. So I'm going to get some serious practice in before I start my day. Oop. Ah! That's not good, but bear with me, I'll get better. Finally, my fingers feel ready for an intense day full of flipping. Okay, why am I talking so weirdly? I'll stop now. Time for the first decision of the day, which is what I'll eat for breakfast. And for everyone who watched my latest video where my new puppy got to control my life for a day, this may be starting to seem a little familiar. But don't worry, I'm going to be making sure that the choices are completely different and much more interesting, if I'm honest, than in my last video. Okay, I'm going to speed through this as fast as possible because I'm hungry. Let's see what weird breakfast combination this coin gives me. Heads is a plate and tails is a bowl. And it's heads, guess I'm eating off a plate. But what will I be eating off that plate? Toast or cereal? Heads is toast, tails is cereal. Tails. Cereal on a plate. That's alright, I can make this work. Now, I want a beverage to accompany my breakfast. Should I drink milk or water? Heads milk, tails water. Heads drinking milk, that's good. Nice breakfast drink. Should I eat my cereal with a knife and fork or a spoon? Heads is knife and fork and tails is a spoon. Ooh, nearly dropped that. Heads, brilliant. Knife and fork. That's definitely what you're meant to eat cereal off a plate with, isn't it? And finally, time to add a weird topping. Chili flakes or cinnamon? Heads or tails? Neither option is good. Heads, chili flakes. Okay, so just to recap, I'm having cereal on a plate with a knife and fork with chili flakes on top. But at least I get a glass of milk. Time for the taste test, I guess. This isn't actually as awful as I expected. I'm kind of enjoying it. And speaking of enjoying things, if you're enjoying this video so far, why not subscribe and hit that bell icon? Oh, the chili's just hit me. I may have to film that again. Milk. Anyway, take two. If you're new here and you're enjoying this video, why not subscribe and hit that bell icon? I'm Elena, and here on the Etypical channel, you'll find more fun challenges like this one. Oof, okay. Now I need to finish off the rest of my breakfast. Ooh, okay. There's definitely chili in here. Oh my god, okay. My mouth hurts, but in a good way, I guess. Okay. Next decision. I may be already dressed for the sake of this video, but I think I need to let the coin create a more unique outfit for me. This is looking pretty plain. First of all, should I layer on a hoodie or raincoat? Neither of which are appropriate for this hot summer's day. Oh well. Heads is hoodie and tails is raincoat. Heads, hoodie. Alright, guess I'll just roast. Why not add a random accessory? I don't really wear much jewellery, but sure, I think I've got some lying around. Heads is a necklace and tails is a bracelet. Tails. Alright, bracelet it is. I might as well change my earrings while I'm at it, so should I wear annoying dangly earrings or studs? Heads, tails. Let's find out. Whoa. Ah! Let me try that again. Tails? Okay, cool. Some studs, that's easy enough. And finally, to complete the weird look, how about a hat or a hair accessory? Heads is a hat and tails is, I think I've got like a flower that you can clip in your hair. Heads. Okay, I'll be wearing a hat. And perfect. This hat actually doesn't fit on my head anymore. That's how old this is. Wait, what even? I don't know. I don't ask. Now that I look completely ridiculous, I feel like reading a book. But as you may or may not have noticed, this is not a normal day for me, so I'm not going to read normally. Should I read a book upside down or backwards? Heads is upside down and tails is backwards. Let's see. Heads. Guess I'm reading it upside down. That's alright, I can actually do that. And then I won't have to deal with the spoilers by reading a book from the end to the start. Also, can you guys read upside down? It would be really cool if you could let me know in the comments, because I'd be interested to hear if it's a common thing or not. I look so weird in this hat. Now I'm hungry again and yep, it's lunchtime. Since we eat lunch and dinner as a family and I don't want to inconvenience people by having to make something completely different for me, just for the sake of this video, it's one aspect of my life that the coin unfortunately won't be controlling. Sorry. This afternoon, I feel like I need to start ramping it up and do a bunch more weird activities. First of all, I think something outside would be a good idea. But what? Also, that's why I've taken off my hoodie and hat, by the way, because I knew I was going to be doing something active outside. And since it's hot here, I didn't want to be, you know, running around with a hoodie on because I'd probably overheat and die. I've still got the bracelet and the earrings though, so, you know, some of it's there. So the options I've given myself are run 10 laps of my garden or get 15 netball goals. Jasper's just watching me. Look, 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 look. Heads is I run the laps, and tails is I shoot the goals. Heads, alright, guess I've got 10 laps to run. Let's get started. Since this video is, you know, dictated by the humble coin toss, I thought it would be appropriate to honour the coin itself with this next activity. Should I try to stack as many coins as I can with my left hand, so my non-dominant hand because I'm right-handed, or blindfolded? Heads is left hand and tails is blindfolded. Heads, I'm doing it with my left hand. I'll be honest, that's probably a lot easier than doing it blindfolded, but I'll give it a go. Should still be a bit of a challenge. I've gone and collected a bunch of coins and lots of them are different shapes and sizes, so that should add to the challenge slightly. I'm going to see if I can stack all of these with my left hand in 1 minute. You probably can't see that. My time starts now. I should probably start with the bigger coins since they'll make a sort of foundation, I guess. Okay, that's all the 50 cents done. Why am I so slow? This should be easy. Okay, this is going well. 40 seconds to go and I'm... Actually, it's not very tall at all. But I'm nearly through the $1 coins, which is good. Oh, oh, it's starting to wobble. I'm not good with my left hand. Ooh. The tower is shaking and so am I. 10 seconds to go. Can I finish it? Oh god, it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. I'm not gonna lie, that's a pretty disappointing effort. I still had 6 coins left unstacked, which means nothing because I don't even know the total number, but whatever. If we measure this coin stack next to my phone, we can clearly see that it is a disappointment. That's actually pretty fun though. I don't know why I found that so fun, but I did. Can I lift them up? This is the real question. No, I can't. And now, how about a weird artistic choice to end a weird challenge? Should I film the rest of this video in the dark or upside down? Heads is in the dark and tails is upside down. Tails? Well, I'm obviously still the right way up, but I guess for you guys now, I'll be upside down. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Is that filming? Whoa, Jesus, okay. But what does matter is my coin flapping. Flapping? Oh, now the sun's come out and I can't see. Ah!